to the real mastermind behind all these shows, or the criminal mastermind, if you will. So this is Bandit. So you always see Rizzo. This is our Bandit. Bandit will be celebrating his 17th birthday this Friday. He will. And since I'm not doing a video on Saturday, I wanted to take a minute to go ahead and let him say hello to everybody. So please feel free to send him your birthday wishes. He's roughly 4,000 years old in people years, and probably had about 3,999 years of criminal activity. So, wish this special guy a happy 17th birthday, and I'm going to send him on with his daddy. Mwah. All right. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for indulging me. He is our special guy. We never imagined we would be so lucky to have his sweet yet evil presence in our life for 17 years. So I just wanted to share him with you since you see our spunky little Rizzo all the time. So thanks so much for joining me tonight. Tonight, and then I say today. Okay, so tonight, what you are going to need for equipment is pretty simple. So all you need is some heavy hand weights. Now, I will say, because heavy for lower body and heavy for upper body are usually a little different, you probably want to grab 1 to 2, and depending on how many weights you have, maybe even 3 weights that you would call heavy. But you just need 1 of each one. So don't grab 2 or 3 heavy pair. Just grab 1, 2, like I said, maybe even 3 heavy weights for you. So I grabbed, the heaviest that I have is a 25. So I grabbed a 15, a 20, and a 25 just to see where I'm falling. I'm honestly a little sore from Saturday's workout still. So I know one exercise where I would probably go a little heavier. I might go a little lighter today. So that's what you're looking for today. And then just your yoga mat for support, whatever it is. We're going to do, looks like about 2 exercises down on the floor today. So that's it, easy peasy. So what we are doing today is we're going to revisit our 1 heavy weight, 1 strong body series. So we've done 2 workouts with this theme previously. So basically just another way to experiment, especially if we're working out at home. We don't have the benefit of an elaborate home gym. I wanted to show you what you can do with just 1 heavy weight. So even if you don't have that 1 to 2 to 3 varying levels of heavy weights I talked about earlier, just grab your 1. It'll be perfect. I'm just showing you what you can do with 1 heavy weight. If you were here with me from the beginning, I did not have this cool weight set. I had the most ridiculous screw-on weird plate weight set ever, and I could really only make 1 heavy weight out of it. So that's where I sort of got inspired to do this. Sometimes because of how we pick up weights through garage sales and things like that, we end up with this weird selection. So I thought maybe there'd be some other folks out there who just had 1 heavy weight. So that's where we got our inspiration. We are doing 3 sets of exercise. We're doing 4 sets of exercises. There'll be 3 exercises in each set. We will stay in each set, go through it 3 times through, and then we'll move on to the next. So we'll have 2 lower bodies, an upper body, and a lower body. We will be working some combination exercises too, along with this heavy weight. So, might get a little sweat on, might get a little cardio out of it that you didn't intend, and that's perfectly awesome. So, just wanted to kind of set that expectation that we are going to be working hard today, and we are going to be doing reps and not time. Again, because we're working with a heavy weight, we're going to be in that 8 to 12 range is what we're looking at as far as reps. Now, if your heavy weight isn't as heavy as you would like it to be, and you need to go up, if you have no other option, let's say you have a 10-pound weight, that's not very heavy for you, but that's the heaviest you got, then go ahead and do some extra reps to get to fatigue. But if you've got a really heavy weight and you're working in your heavy range, 8 to 12 is about where you should be. Let's see, make sure I got my notes. As always, modify if needed. I will do my best to give you some tips for modifications along the way. But as always, I welcome comments and direct messages, asking questions on how to modify. I'm happy to help. Add music if you need it. I don't play music here. And be checking Facebook for questions as always. So between each set, I'll pop around, check our time, check for comments, and respond back to anything that I can and say hello to anyone I see watching. As always, I do ask you to share these videos, share my page, share my YouTube page, just anything to get these workouts out in front of people. Of course, it does help me, and I would love to be able to grow my business and make a really successful thing out of this, but also too, it's to help you, to help your loved ones, to help your friends. And for those of you who maybe watch this much later down the road, these videos are being filmed during the COVID-19 pandemic. So currently where we're at, cases are getting worse. I fear we might end up being back into just working out at home again. So if that is what happens, the more people that we can let know that there's some great workouts available to them live, and all the ones I've recorded, I think I'm on number 28 today, the better. So share the message, spread the love, especially I appreciate shares and subscriptions to my YouTube page especially. I would love that. Lastly, if you would like to Venmo me any donations for these classes, that is the only donations or the only payment I receive for these classes. So they are definitely welcome. Whatever you can afford, whatever you feel they're worth. Venmo at Strong Style Fit, or if you're not a Venmo person, just hit me up and we'll figure something else out. All right, so what we're going to need to get started, I'll get you sort of set up, and I'll grab a good drink of water, check the video, and we'll get going. Is we're going to start in a lunge with an overhead press. So kind of meet in the middle. What's heavy for your overhead press is probably different than what's heavier for your lunge, because that's your lower body and your upper body working together. So you need to be able to move what your upper body can move, but you've got a little help from your legs, a little momentum from your legs, and we're only doing 8 to 12. So if you have the ability and the range of weights to challenge yourself, do it. Give it a shot, right? What do you have to lose? The third part of the exercise, we're going to do single-sided, left and right, and the third side is going to be what I call walk the box. I'll get more into that once we get started, but you do want to have yourself, which I'm looking around and notice I really do not have, so I'm probably going to have to go off camera a little bit. You want to give yourself some clear space where you can take about 3 to 4 steps this direction and these directions. We're going to be making a box. So something I will do is clear myself a little space too. So go ahead, you probably have to clear a little space too, so let's do that together. Let's make some space. And then I will check all the things I need to check, and we will get going. I'm just going to move my equipment pile here out of the way and make a bunch of ruckus doing it. And move these out of the way. Perfect. All right. I did a Zoom training with somebody earlier, and I kind of thought I was being smart and set my equipment up early, but didn't think ahead to how much space I need. All right, so I'm going to grab a drink, check video, we're going to get going. All right. Perfect, guys. So we are going to start with that lunge with the overhead press. So let's get our lunge set up first. So we're going to do a stationary lunge. So we're going to get it set up and then we stay there. So we don't have to worry about stepping back or forward. So in our lunge, we're going to put one leg forward, one leg behind our lunge. I want you to think about, though, a lot of times when we step back into that lunge, we let that hip flare open. Probably not this dramatically, but we tend to let that hip flare open. So I really want you to think about squaring both hips off. Got your feet staggered. I'm looking down and losing my balance because of the pattern on my mat. Hips forward. Now, let's go ahead and find our low. Make sure that feels good. Perfect. We stand. We're going to load that weight up to our shoulder. It can rest on your shoulder a little bit, that's okay. We're gonna go down into our lunge and push up, okay? So let's get started. 1, 2, good. 3, 4. The depth of your lunge is up to you. 5. So most of you know I have knee problems, so my lunges aren't super low. 6. It also takes them a while to get warmed up some days, especially on a rainy day like we have today. 8. 9. Woo, 10. 11. Last one. 12. Awesome. Other side. And remember, 8 to 12. So if I get to 8 and you're done, you're done. That's okay. All right, other side. So square those hips off. Just find our low, make sure we're comfortable. Everything feels good. We come up. We wrap that weight up. Go down. Woo. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Living about using that power. 5. Out of your legs. Let's get a little extra ump up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! That's funny, at 10 on both sides, I lost my balance. I'm going to reset. 11, 12. Woo! So, what that's telling me is that 10 is probably where I need to stop. Both sides at 10, I had some kind of breakdown. Balance, couldn't get it back on the second side. So that's telling me 10 might need to be my cutoff. All right, so walk the box. I'm going to show you, I'm going to work around the weight for a moment. We're going to hold the weight either here like a goblet or here like a bow tie. We're going to hold low. I'm even going to go ahead and step to one side. We're going to hold low. We stay low. And we're going to take steps to the side. Now don't get started. I'm going to show you what those steps look like. Staying low so we don't come up and down. We take steps to the front. Then we'll step to the side and we'll finish the box stepping backwards. Now here's where it kind of goes sideways sometimes. We go backwards. A lot of times it turns into this weird, like knock, knee, leg thing when we go backwards. When we go backwards, I want you to stay wide and it's a rotation. Okay? All right, so we're going to go 3 trips around to the left, 3 trips around to the right. If the weight gets to be too much, just drop the weight. All right. Let's go. I want you to take about 3 steps every direction. Three to 4 is good. 1, 2, 3. I'm super close to the camera. Hi! Staying low, staying low. All right, I'm going to reverse direction now. I'm going to change my grip, just to change it up. Ooh, legs should be burning. Last trip around. Woo! All right. Heart rate, probably a little elevated. A little bit breathy. Perfect. All right. We go back to those lunges, the overhead press. So, take what you learned from the first round. If you learned anything, me was I probably need to stop at 10. Remember, you can stop at 8, or all the way to 12 if you need it. All right. Set up that left side. Load it up. Make sure you have the right weight. All right, we go down. Push up. Keep that shoulder away from the ear. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going to 12 if you want to. And what I meant by keep that shoulder down, as we lift here, we don't do this. Our shoulder comes all the way up our head. Shoulder stays down. All right. Other side. And if you're a little behind, because you went to 12, no sweat. I tried to buy you a little extra time there though. All right. We load that weight up, down, up. 2, 3, 4. Use that energy. 5, that push up from your legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going if you need to. You also might find here, especially lifting heavy, that you'll really see where your imbalance is. Like my left, not as strong as my right. When I got to 10 over here this round, my right, I felt like I could probably keep going. But over here, I'm sure you saw it started to get a little messy. So, because my weaker side can only do 10, I'm limiting my stronger side to 10. You're going to keep building that imbalance. Okay, we're going to walk the box. So remember, 3 trips around, each direction, stand low. 3 to 4 steps, every direction. I have so many trip hazards around. I feel like my back steps especially look really funny. So I'm like, ooh, don't trip over the 10-pound weight. Don't trip over the 5-pound weight. Don't trip over your whole weight stack. All right, other direction. Staying low, last trip around. Woo! There it was, guys. All right, we got one more set. Catch your breath for just a moment. A little breathy like me, but just a moment. Again, we want to keep the pressure and that muscle group that we're working. We don't want to give it a big long break. All right, Now, there are times when you do want to give muscles a big long break, like when you're PRing, when you're lifting as heavy as possible. You do want to take a break, fully recover before going back to it. Heavy deadlift, 100 pounds, more of that, But what we're doing here, it's good. Stay in it. Keep picking at it. You'll get it. All right. By it, I mean gains. That's what you'll get. All right. So, last round. Those muscles might be a little tired, especially if you've got a heavy weight. It's all right. You can do it. Down. Up. Explode up out of those legs. 3. 4. Squeeze that quad at the top. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Keep going if you need to. Woo. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Not the day to wear my hair down. All right. Let's get that other side set up. Whew. All right. Let's get our lunge set. With that heavy weight. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You gotta work for it. 9, 10. Keep going as tall as you want. Woo. Working for it today, y'all. Good. All right, we got walk the box. One more time. Y'all, I am feeling this. I did, admittedly, come into this workout feeling pretty drained, mentally and physically, but I don't know. I still think this is a pretty good butt kicker so far. All right, goblet squat, hands, or bow tie, whichever you prefer. We go to our low, we go for a walk. 3 to 4 steps, every direction. Woo. After those lunges, you should be feeling those legs. One more this direction. All right, reverse direction. Don't be surprised too, your arms and your shoulders are getting tired. We're doing those overhead presses, and then now we're holding this heavy weight. One more trip around. All right, set that heavy weight down. Woo. Let's give ourselves a break. Woo. I don't know about you guys, but I need it. My hair is soaked. Woo. I'm almost sweating to my eyes. Grab yourself some water. Let's cool down a little bit. So, we never want to take that heat totally off. We never want to get so cold that we're literally cold, or that we feel completely well rested and ready to go run through the daisies. You know, we want to recover, but we don't want to cool down. So we want to keep that nice little simmer the whole time. So that's why we're not taking incredibly long breaks. But we do take slightly longer breaks between these sets because we did 3 sets back to back with no break. So we burned a couple minutes here. So you can start to mentally prepare for where we're going next. And if you have to move your weights out of the way to walk the box, you can grab what you need. We're going to do another variation of a single leg deadlift. So if you did them with me on Saturday, we do the Russian version. I have no idea why it's called Russian, to be honest. But we did the one leg with the other leg kicking back version. Today we're going to do a staggered stance, where we keep both feet on the floor. We just have one leg kick back for balance. Now, that does not mean that it's easier. In fact, it might even be a little bit harder. As I think if you joined me on Saturday, I kind of shared with you guys I was experimenting with my single leg deadlift, trying to get a little more oomph out of it. Well, I did. My booty is still sore, however many days later. So I'll be curious to see. The stagger stance I always had a pretty good grip on. That was where I usually got my most work. So I'll be curious to see how that feels today. Probably horrible. So we're going to do stagger stance left, stagger stance right, and then we're going to do a sumo squat. Nothing fancy to the sumo squat, but that means I want you to grab a really heavy weight. If you have options, grab your heaviest weight for the sumo squat, okay? So I'm going to go through everything, and once we get there, we're just still taking a break, catching our breath. I'm going to take another drink or two, check the video, and then I'll walk you through it. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys are still here, but I see my daddy. Hi, Daddy. And I see my friend Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey. I haven't seen your face in forever. I've been seeing Angie now, but I don't see you. Miss you, friend. Hope you're doing good. All right, so let's talk stagger stance, single leg deadlift. I'm going to show you without weight, just so I can slow it down, show you the form. Not going to spend a ton of time on it, but like I said Saturday, single leg deadlift, for whatever reason, it's just not how our body likes to move. And so our body keeps telling us to do it the wrong way. I struggle with clients with this, struggle with myself with this. So, hear me out, do the best you can. All right, so stagger stance, we're going to stand with our feet hip width apart. And we're just literally going to stand. That's how we start, standing just like we normally would. From here, we are going to kick one foot back behind us. When I say back behind us, I don't mean in a lunge. I don't mean a big wide stance. I mean pick it up, plop it back. It's literally just a little kickstand, okay? So from here, we're going to put a little bit of bend in that knee. I'm going to switch just so you can see what I'm doing now with the front leg. A little bit of bend in that knee, so our weight sort of shifts backwards. We've got a heavy weight. We set our booty back, like I say all the time. Booty comes back. Weight stays close to our leg, drags down our leg. And then we squeeze booty in the back of our leg to stand up. So we sit back and we stand. We don't dangle out the weight way out here. We're going to hurt our back that way. And we don't do this. Okay? We have our little kickstand for support. A little bit of bend. Booty back. Stand. Okay? All right. I know it's tough. It feels awkward. But once you get it, you feel that engagement. You're like, that's it. That's what I've been looking for. So, that's your goal. Back the leg. Booty. You feel your lower back. Chances are you're dangling out here and not setting that booty back. Okay? All right. So let's start with the left leg being our working leg. So, kickstand. That's it. Kickstand. A little bit of bend in this front knee. You should feel that quad engage. Weight sets back towards our tail. We drop back. Squeeze to stand. Nothing's happening in our arm. It's just hanging on to that weight. 2, 3. Make sure you're allowing that leg to bend. 4. If you keep that leg straight, that muscle's not engaged at all. It's just standing. So you've got to put that little bit of bend to make that muscle know it needs to go to work. You're probably ahead of me. I'm at 5. That's all right. We're going 8 to 12. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Good. I hope you felt that. I hope you felt the difference. You also might see me, and this is just a me thing, sort of adjust my hips every now and then in the deadlift. Probably not something you need to do. My scoliosis has my hips sitting crooked, so I tend to, when I work my left leg, work more of my outer hip than behind, so I have to sort of self-correct my hips. Don't feel like that's something you need to do. That's just a me thing, okay? All right, stand up straight, kickstand back. A little bit of bend in that knee. Reset it back. 1. 2. 3. 4. Weight should be to the middle and back of your foot. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Awesome. All right. Doing sumo squat. I'm going to up my weight to my heaviest. All right, so sumo squat, we go wide, wide, wide. Before I add any weight, I always like to test it to make sure I have my feet where they need to be. So we're going very wide. I want to make sure they're in line with one another. Toes flared out. Tailbone tucks under. When we stand like this, we tend to let our butt kind of punch out behind us. Tuck that tailbone down. We come straight down. Knees flare open. They should not still be pointing forward. Or you'll see what happens. So here, we have a weight. We try to tap the floor. If your knees won't allow you to go that low, or your strength won't allow you to go that low, it's all right. It's just a goal. All right, guys, let's do it. Keep that chest up. And the goal to tap the floor, if you have to do this, don't try to tap the floor. Only tap the floor. You can keep your chest up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whoop, 12. Beautiful. Made the mistake of looking around. I definitely feel Saturday was a tough balance day for me. And usually balances. For me, Saturday's a little tough. Feeling a little bit tonight too. All right. Back. to that single leg deadlift. I'm going to cue this every time because it's so tough. Our bodies just don't want to do it. So, stand up straight. Kickstand that foot. Bend in that front leg. Booty sets back. Weight towards the back of that foot. This is where you're going to see me do a little hip shift. That's just for me. Unless you happen to have scoliosis, curvature of the spine, lifting your right hip, then you can do it too. Good, good, good. Okay, make sure your bend's in that leg. And we're not looking to do a squat. Just bend until you feel all those muscles engage in the back of that leg. And then squeeze those same muscles to stand. Pull dog 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12, good. You should really feel almost like a girdle squeezing around that leg. That much engagement. That's what you're looking for. Whew. All right, stand up straight, feet side by side, kickstand, bend that knee, let's go. Again, you want to make sure that weight is towards the back of your foot. 5, 6. You should be able to wiggle your toes. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more, guys. You can do it. 11. Last one. 12. Woo-wee. Man, consider my booty still sore from Saturday. Oh, tomorrow is going to be interesting. All right. Set that heavy weight down. Again, I always like to just sort of test. Make sure my feet are where I need them. If your feet are too narrow, you won't be able to get that really wide knee press open. So it's always a good idea just to kind of get yourself set. Make sure those knees are tracking out over those toes, and then get started. All right. Tall, proud chest, all the way to the floor. Tuck that tail under. Let's go. 1, 2. Squeeze that booty at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Beautiful. All right. We got one more trip through. Oh, y'all, I hope I'm not the only one sweating like this. Woo! My poor little pigtails are just like cat of 9 tails almost. All right, guys. We stand tall. Feet side by side. One foot comes back. Kickstand. Weight shifts to the left. A little bit of bend in that knee. The knee comes back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. When you get to that bottom, you should feel all those muscles in the back of that leg engage. Squeeze them tight to stand. 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one. 12. Good job. Other side. All right. Last time you have to hear me say it. Feet side by side. Stand tall. One foot back as a kickstand. Bend in that right knee. Booty comes back. Again, make sure that weight is to the back of the foot. If you find that impossible, that means that you're not setting your booty back, you're dangling out. Another check for that is if your weight is far out in front of your leg. That also means that you're not setting back. 4, 6. Should be able to wiggle toes. 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Last one. 12. Ooh, man, oh man. Love those. Love those. Ah, once you get it, once it clicks, you're like, man, where have you been all my life? All right. One last set of sumos. And then we get our sweet, sweet break. All right, so set it up. Get those feet wide, toes flared. Make sure they're in line with one another. You don't have one foot really far out in front of the other. Tuck that tail. Let's just check. Good. Your feet over your ankles. I'm sorry, your feet over your ankles. Your knees over your ankles. Knees tracking the same direction as your toes. All that checks out. Then you're ready to rock and roll. All right. Proud chest. Let's go. Remember, tapping the floor, just a goal. You can't tap the floor? Just get as close as you can. 3, 4. Honestly, being able to tap the floor is pretty new for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Beautiful. All right. Set that weight down. I think that's the last time I need that heavy. So I'll put it away on the rack. We'll see. All right, we're going to take a few minutes break. Our lower body is done. So we've got an upper body set, a core set. I'm going to check the time here in just a minute, make sure we're still moving and grooving. I know those were a little bit slower sets, so I just want to make sure we're still good on time. If we have to omit the core set, we will. But we'll see. Keep catching your breath. Also don't want to shortchange us on our rest. We've done 2 big sets, heavy lifts, using big muscle groups. So we should have some cardio going. We should have some sweat going. I'm still kind of every few words. Now our upper body, since we're only doing one upper body set, are all combination moves. Again, like our first set, our first 2 sets, we're going to do single side, and then a double. All combination movements. So again, have a little heart rate going, maybe a little sweat going, and it should be some awesome work. I wanted to get as much upper body into one set as I could. Threw in some with the overhead press in the beginning too, to make sure shoulders weren't left out. And we're gonna get some chest, some shoulders, some back, and some triceps. I think the only thing getting left out today is our biceps. Sorry. But I definitely do biceps in like every other workout of all 28 I've done. So I think we'll be good. All right, I'm gonna take a video, get some more water, and then I'll talk you through what's next. We are getting a little short on time. So we'll do the upper body, and then we'll see where we are with the lower body, with the core. Core isn't anything groundbreaking. If we don't get to it time-wise, I'll show you what to do, and you're welcome to add it on your own time or at another time. All right. So we're going to do, I'm going to try it with a 20, but I'm going to bring my 15 close by, just in case. Okay, so we're going to do a single arm fly with a rope. So what that's going to look like, we're going to get our fly stance set up. So we set booty back a little bit, upper body comes forward, got that nice angle. We're going to single arm fly. So that's that little bit of bend in the arm, squeeze and back behind that shoulder to open. So we're going to fly, forward, row. Fly, row. Okay, so that's our first combination. We're going to do left and then we're going to do right. So fly, row. Fly, row. For most of us, our fly is going to be lighter than our row. I'm going to try heavier weight with my row, my fly. I may know right away that I don't want to do that. So, but I'm going to give it a shot, because what the heck. All right, so left side, I'm just going to, I'm going to give it a shot. If I can get to 8, we're money. So remember, 8 to 12, fly, row, that's 1. All right, guys, let's go. Fly, row, fly, row. Now we're lifting heavy here. 3. So it's not about speed. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm stopping there. Might even stop sooner next time. We'll see how righty reacts. This is my weird shoulder tweak. So, all right, it's going to be time to get to 12. We're going to do the other side. Sit back. Engage that core too. Protect that back. Engage that core. Right side. You row. Fly. You row. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one for me. 10. Woo. I think I may stop at 8 or 9. Next round, just to be safe. But that felt good. All right. Give me time to get to 12 if you need it. We're going to come down to the floor. Again, one weight. So this is a heavy weight. You can set it to your chest and lay back, or you can set it on a knee and kind of kick it back with you. All right, so we're going to go chest press. So we come down Arms close to our sides and back up. So chest press, skull crusher. Make sure you have the best grip possible before we skull crush. That name is quite literal, skull crush. So make sure your grip is impeccable. It is perfect. Your hands are sweaty like mine. Wipe them off. All right. We're going to combine those together. Again, 8 to 12. Let's go. 1. 2. I even changed my grip a little bit. 3. Just to move some more fingers forward to hold that skull crush. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Beautiful. You can roll that weight off to the side. So your skull crush, just a tip, your arms are at 11. Elbow to shoulder stays in place. Just drop an elbow to hands. Squeeze and back up. You should get some nice fire up in those triceps. Woo! And I've left a wonderful little Tracy sweat angel on the floor here. All right. Woo. Catch your breath for just a sec. If you're like me, I tend to get a little, if I get up too fast, get your bearings back. All right. We're going to fly with the row. Just heads up, I'm going to be more on the 8 or 9 end. You keep going if you need to. Don't let me stop you. All right. I'm definitely going the heaviest I've gone on a fly ever. So, or in this version of a fly. Just do this weight, I think, with the regular chest fly. But, new goals, right? Keep setting them. All right. We got a row and a fly. Fly comes first. Let's go. Row. Squeeze between that shoulder blade. Squeeze those back muscles. 3. Arm scrapes past those ribs. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I'm going to try for 9. 9. That's where I'm done. Guys, keep going if you want. We've got 10. 11. Good. 12. Awesome. All right. Other side. Woo, so remember, keep that little bit of bend. Shoulder blades, shoulders, do that work. Then back muscles. So keep that elbow in tight. Slide it past those ribs. All right. Other side. You can do it. Let's go. 2. 3. Try to keep those neck muscles relaxed. They really want to tense up in this exercise. 5. 6. Woo. 7. 8. Last one for me. 9. Woo. You got 10. 11, and 12. Good, meet me on the floor when you're ready. Ah. I feel like I'm starting to hear some thunder off in the distance. So hopefully, we shouldn't lose our video. Unless power goes out, then we will lose our video and our lights. So hopefully it'll hang in there for us. All right. Chest, weight above our chest. We drop straight down. Squeeze that chest to the top. Elbows to shoulders, stay in place. Elbows to hands. Drop. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze that chest. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Squeeze that chest. 11. Triceps. Woo! Last one. 12. Yes. Right. Drop that off. We've got one more trip through. Man, oh man. I am just disgusting. Oh, and I always try to put a little mascara on before these videos because I'm so fair hair and skin and eyes, everything. And I feel like I'm gonna put some mascara on, I'm just nothing. And then it always occurs to me, like, oh boy, I bet you have mascara just running down your face. All right, guys, we got one more set. Fly, row. I'm gonna be stopping in that 8 to 9 range because I've moved up in weight. You do you though. Go to work, you got it. All right. Last trip through. Let's do this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Again, try to relax that neck. 4. Shoulders should be doing the work, not your neck. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. That's going to be it for me. 10. 11. You got it. Last one. 12. Woo, good work. That one is a killer. All right. Other side. Woo. Pep talk shoulders. Come on, come on. All right. Let's do this. Yes, I definitely just smacked my weight into the floor on purpose. Gotta show who's boss sometimes. All right, right arm. Let's go. 1. Use that breath. 2. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Last one for me. 9. Woo. Keep going. 10. 11. And 12. Good. So just be careful. Which I feel like I was definitely doing it towards the end myself. You start to use some momentum Try to keep that out. And again, I'm not saying that from judgment. I'm saying it because I definitely feel like I was doing it myself. So, no judgment. Just wanted to point that out. All right, let's come down to the floor. We got our last set. Chest press, skull crushers. So, set it up on the floor. Got our heavy, heavy weight over that chest. Let's go, guys. Straight down. Scrape those ribs. Squeeze that chest to the top. Drop it back. 1. 2. Should feel those triceps. Elbow to shoulder stays in place. Just drop those hands. 3. 4. 5. 6. Good. Don't speed it up just because we're almost done. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Good. Drop that weight off to the side. Let's bring it up slowly. Don't be like me and get dizzy every time you stand up. I'm pretty sure we have probably hit right about our time. I'm going to check though, just real quick. Give me a moment. Yeah, I would say we are just about there. Here's what I'll do for you. Since we're definitely in our time, I'm going to just show you what the core set is that I was going to do. And then if you want to do it, you're welcome to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video just so we kind of stay within our time constraints. But I'll show you what we're going to do. We'll go through one trip together just so you can see it, and then you can continue if you want, okay? All right, so we are going to do standing side bend, which we have done this 1 or 2 times recently. So now, if you're not quite rested, you can wait and just pick this up. I just want to show you this set before we hit the video off, okay? All right, so we're going to do standing side bend. We're going to stand straight, heavy weight in our hand, doing nothing but holding on to that weight. We're going to drop that weight, and then we squeeze through this side body, the opposite side, to lift. 2. I'm going to go through this set 1 time. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Good. So that's round 1. We're going to go for the other side. Stand tall. Bend through that side. Let's go. 1. Squeeze in the opposite oblique. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I like to keep my hand on that muscle. 9. So I really feel it work. 10. Last 2. 11. And 12. All right, last set in this group of exercise. We've got some special effects here. I'm going to bring into the picture. We'll make this a super spooky last set here. All right, we're going to do a V-sit with toe taps, holding this heavy, heavy weight. So, weight comes to chest, shoulders back and down, big proud chest. We lean back till we feel that core engage. which should be pretty quick because heavy weights to our chest. We come up to a V sit and we're going to tap toes. We're going to do 20. Sit it up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Core tight. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Done. So, you are welcome. I'm going to make my ending super spooky here. Ooh. You are welcome to keep going. Do 2 more sets of those. Standing side bend left, standing side bend right, V-sit with toe taps. 12, 12, 20. Please continue. Finish up without me. Just want to make sure I keep this video so we're in some time constraints. So, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed another adventure into what you can do with just one heavy hand weight and still get a great, obviously sweaty, disgusting, gross, fantastic workout. So, as a reminder, we've got holiday coming up, so I will not be doing a video on Saturday, so it will be 1 more week until our next live video. I hope you will join me then. Reminders will, of course, be on Facebook. Until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and a super happy holiday weekend. And don't forget, if you saw the beginning of my video, my old man Beezy, Bandit is turning 17, so he will be happy to accept any birthday wishes you would like to send his way. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.